going, guys? Jesse Haynes here with cardlines.com, and I'm on the card quest where every week I'm buying about $100 of sports cards and then tracking my investment over a period of time to see how much money I've made or lost on sports cards. This week I spent more money than I've spent on any week thus far of the card quest, but I also sold some stuff and I'm pretty excited about the potential of where it's going to go. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get right into it. Hey babe, that's what I said as soon as I found this lot. Not because I love Desmond Bain so much, but because his name was literally spelled Babe. I put it on my watch list for $25, and the seller sent me a offer immediately for $20, so I scooped it up. I think total with taxes it was like $25.25. But I've been buying a lot of Desmond Bain lately, and it's been flipping very, very well for a good reason. For one, he's a super easy athlete to misspell. A bunch of people are botching his last name. But two, he's just incredibly good. Like, he's playing very well right now, and playing with Ja Morant, they look like they're probably one of the best backcourts in the NBA, which I never would have said 3 months ago. I was not a big believer in the Grizzlies, but man, Bain and Morant are fantastic together, and Bain shooting the three-pointer better than basically anybody in the league. I think he leads the league in percentage right now. It's pretty crazy. So I picked this up for $25. $25 is an incredibly easy purchase to make. Considering this one right here is a red cracked ice. It has 10 bids and it's at $29 with $4.25 shipping. That's the card right there at the top left of this lot. It also has this blue velocity. And the green-yellow rated rookie hollow is a pretty valuable card. It's worth about $20. I think all in all, this lot's going to comp for, I'm conservatively comping it at $50. We're going to see. I think I can probably get more than that out of it. But either way, that's what we're comping it for right now. Second purchase I made this week was this, it was a big one. I found this Carl Anthony Towns rookie autograph. It's a hot signatures from NBA Hoops, and it's serial numbered to 25. As you can tell here, it is not a great listing. Didn't use his full name. Didn't use RC. They just said rookie. The serial numbering is very wonky up here. He was listed it for $200. I offered him $160, and he accepted it. I offered him. I've had it in my watch list for a while. Honestly, I offered him $160 as it was winding down, but it's a pretty good looking card. It looks pretty sharp. He says it's in great condition, so we'll have to take his word for it. I didn't inquire and ask for more pictures like I probably should have. I just saw that this had 15 minutes left and kind of sent a impulsive offer, but I do think this is going to be a good card. Couple of reasons there. The Timberwolves actually look very good this year. This is the first time, they don't look great, but this is the first time that I can confidently say that the future in Minnesota for the Hoops is a little bit brighter than it has been in the past. Anthony Edwards seems like he stepped in and actually kind of been a veteran leader, which is weird because he's like a child, but he's really stepped in and he's got in a hold of Towns and said, like, man, why are you holding the ball? Don't hold it. Make a move. Nobody can stop you. And he's really lit a fire under Towns. They're playing really well together, and I think there's just a lot of positive energy coming in from the basketball in Minnesota. So they're going to be good. I didn't really buy this as a quick flip. I'm buying it more as a long-term hold, thinking that if they make the play-in this year, or even if they're actually a competitive team next year, there's a lot of potential there. So I did sell some stuff. Oh, sorry. Backing up, all this added up to about $190, but I didn't make a video last week because it was Christmas and the New Year holidays. So we're going to divide this $190 over 2 weeks, and it kind of factors out to be about what I've been spending at $100 a week. Sold some stuff. As you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, I sold these 4 Joe Burrow cards. I also sold the Jonathan Taylor and the Justin Herbert. So to try to get this on my end-of-year taxes for last year, I threw together a lot of the basically all the rest of the cards. The Jalen Hurts, Terry McLaurin, Chase Claypool, and the rest of the football cards, and put them on Facebook, sold it for $35 total. This is a lot that I bought for $32 because it was very poorly listed, and in total, I sold it for about $115 total. So big flips. That was a very good one. This week I also sold I sold this one today. This Desmond Bain certified rookie autograph. I bought it for $17. It ended up selling for right at $50 when you factor in the shipping expense there. And then I also sold the final Jalen Ramsey rookie autograph. This is from a lot of 4 different Jalen Ramsey rookie autographs that were all numbered. I bought them all from the same seller, so they all came as one big purchase. This was the only one I hadn't sold. Sold it for $45, and that made my total on the lot of, I believe, $220, and that was a good return. Let's look at my spreadsheet right here. Yes, $220. I'd only spent $132 on all 4 cards, so I made almost $100 just flipping through them throughout the course of the season. Kind of wish I still had one, because I think if the Rams make a deep playoff run, Ramsey's going to be valuable, but I'm not convinced that they're going to make a deep run from what I've seen lately. The playoffs are wide open right now, so it's pretty unpredictable. So, here's my sells for this week. This Jalen Ramsey I sold, bought for $132, sold for $220. Desmond Bain bought for $17.50, sold for about $50. And this rookie lot, I sold for $105 total after buying for $38. After adding the 2 purchases I made this week, that means my total spent is right at $1,900, total sold about $1,700, and based on the comps, what I'm holding right now is worth approximately $2,000. That means my total value, when you add these 2 up, $3,800, and subtracting the total amount I've spent from the total value, you get a profit of $1,900. My profit as a percentage, I'm up 201% through the course of 19 weeks, and I really like how we're positioned to start selling some stuff. Now, finally, closing thoughts. 2 things that are pretty significant are about to happen. The NFL playoffs are about to start, which gives me an opportunity to finally list some of these cards that I've been buying in anticipation of the playoffs. I bought some A.J. Brown rookies, a Derrick Henry rookie patch to 50. I bought a Cam Akers thinking that he might come back for the Rams. It wasn't very expensive. But there's a lot of cards I bought waiting for the playoffs, and now that the playoffs are here, I'm about to list them. So we're going to see how those do. And also, just sports card market bold prediction. The more I watch the NFL draft report for the upcoming class, the more I'm kind of thinking that we're going to be in hot demand for quarterbacks in the offseason because there aren't any standout quarterbacks. I'm sure a couple teams are going to get talked into a first-round quarterback, but I'm just not sure the talent's there for next year's rookie class. So I think basically the ramifications of that in terms of at least the card market, usually the offseason is when a lot of cards cool down. But I think there's going to be such a demand on like resold quarterbacks that people like Deshaun Watson, Gardner Minshew, and these potentially trade target quarterbacks are going to be very valuable and be making a lot of headlines this offseason. And I think their value is actually going to climb. So next week, I'm probably going to be buying some Watson, some Minshew, and if I think of any other rookies that are going to be trade target starting quarterbacks potentially for the next year, next season, the 2023 NFL season, then I will be buying them, and that's going to be kind of more long-term projected futures instead of immediate flips. But you kind of need both to maintain a consistent portfolio of the sports card investment stuff. So that's all I've got for this week. Thanks for watching. Hope you're buying some stuff. Let us know on Twitter at card_lines who you're buying, who you're collecting, and if you're participating in a card quest of your own. Let's show the world that sports card investing is a viable form of investing, and come back for the next card quest next week.